Alrighty, we are back at it. I will say, I'm probably gonna upload like 3 videos on one day because I haven't been. Why is it shaking so much? Let's turn this off. Car's shaking for whatever reason. There we go. All right, technical difficulties. My bad. I apologize. It's a great day. The Lord has given us a great day, and it's a great day to lift. You know, things have been going good recently. Still sitting around, still waiting. Got about another month and a half, end of December. Then my life changes for a little bit, dramatically, but that's a good thing. We're looking forward to that, and hope it actually happens with my incoming job and whatnot. That'll be awesome. So I only got month and a half left of training here, and in the state before I'm gone for a little bit. So that's exciting too. I don't know what gym I'm gonna go to wherever I am. Hope I end up, I don't want to get too much into it, but hope I end up where I want to end up, where I get relocated to, and that'll be awesome. But I digress. Today is chest day. Chest day. I think, yeah. Yeah, this week's been weird. I don't know. I kind of felt sick yesterday, which was weird because I did back, and then I felt good. Then I woke up yesterday, and I didn't feel good. You know that? You know when you start swallowing, right? You're drinking stuff, and you kind of feel it in the back of your throat. That's kind of what I was feeling. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna take the day just to push a lot of fluids, which I need to be doing right now, actually. That's McLaren. I don't know which one, but caught a glimpse of it. That was cool. Off topic. Yeah, pushing a lot of fluids, so I'm feeling better today. I'm not gonna take it easy necessarily, but I'm gonna be very what's the word I'm looking for here? I don't know. I'm gonna pay attention to my body. Whatever. Just to make sure that nothing's yelling at me going, hey, you need to stop, and I don't listen to it. So I'm gonna listen to it, and just kind of take it exercise by exercise. I'm not going in with anything that I'm gonna do less. I'm just going in with the mindset of, hey, if something does come up, I need to listen to it just in case. So I feel fine. I feel good. Today was on the scale. I was 174 pounds. Yesterday I was like 173. I don't know how accurate that is, but I'm gonna take the 174 measurement because that sounds correct. Was like I got all the way down to 176 and went 176.5, and then like 177. One day I was like 180 or whatever. I just must have eaten a lot the night before. I don't know. And then now this morning dropped to 174. So how I do it, I don't take an average of my weight. I find out what the new lowest weight is. Because realistically, that's what I'm trying to track, right? Is if I'm completely empty, what is my lowest weight? When we're gaining weight, that's different because then I want to take my average weight because I don't want to be like full or not full. I want to just take my average weight of where I sit as I'm bulking. So it's a little different mentality. But with cutting, I always just take the lowest weight. That makes sense to me. So 174, that sounds right. I'm not going to trust the 173 number necessarily. But 174 is a new number, which means 4 more pounds. 4 more pounds. That's a lot. That's a lot of weight. And I want those 4 pounds to be from fat and not just because I have no water in me. So hydration has been a really big thing for me recently, just to keep overall health and just function everything good. If when you're working out and eating as much as I do, especially eating as much protein as I do, got to be drinking water, right? So I've really been increasing my water intake. This dude's just standing in the middle of the road right now. Oh, he's waiting for his buddy. Never mind. That was weird. The dude was standing there for like 15 seconds. Um, but anyways, yeah, water consumption has been up for sure. So when I do weigh, I want to make sure that I'm properly hydrated and then take the weight, because I don't want to take my dry weight. I want to actually take a weight of, okay, this is me fully hydrated. This is me with my muscles actually being full of water, and it comes from a reduction of fat and not just a reduction of me losing water weight. Those are two separate things, right? Because at the beginning of the bulk, you know, when you start lowering everything down and you're eating less carbs, you're eating just less food overall, you're going to lose a lot of water, because now you don't have as much stuff clinging on and holding that water. And so initially I did see a drastic drop, like going from 195 to 190 down to like 188 was like a couple weeks. It was super quick. But then going from like the high 80s to 80 took forever. And then now you're seeing from going from like 180 down to 170 is also taking the same amount of time, right? So now we're actually in fat loss mode, which I'm seeing, you know, the easiest place for me to see it, two places, is abdominals and the legs and the quads, right? Like, not this next leg day because I'm going to be pumped, but like the amount of veins that are starting to appear on my shins and my calves is 3 times the amount as I had when peak bulk. And I couldn't see veins in my quads. Now I have just resting visible veins in my quads. So that's really interesting. Now I have joggers on today, so I will not be taking my joggers off in the gym. But that's where I'm at with my legs. So that's the easiest place for me to receive visual feedback. And that to me is better for, you know, for motivation purposes. Seeing the number on the scale go down means absolutely nothing to me, because I don't notice the weight change, right? I'm not a gymnast anymore, so I'm not going to notice that, you know, I weigh 10 pounds heavier, 10 pounds lighter, and I'm having to move my body weight. I don't notice that. I guess the only notice that I do have is my strength has gone down. Of course, right? I'm not carved up as much. I don't have as much energy going into my muscles. You know, I'm burning the fat to get energy. It's not as efficient of a source as just eating a lot of food, right? So strength has gone down a little bit, not a ton, but it has gone down. I still feel really strong, but it has gone down. And like I said, it's hard to look at the number on the scale and be like, oh, yeah, I'm down 10 pounds. Look at the difference. And you don't really see any difference, right? And that most of that is because my shoulders, and I see it in my chest a lot now, but my shoulders and my biceps and my forearms have always been very vascular. So like I have veins in my forearms. That's like the same. It might be a little bit more, but like essentially that's what it's looked like the whole time. And like there's bicep veins now, right? But I've already had those. They're just now a little more pronounced, right? And then like there's some shoulder veins that are starting to pop, and like I'm starting to see better striations in the shoulders, but it's not as pronounced, right? The legs, on the other hand, are starting to actually have shape to them, are starting to, you know, I can see the separation between each head of the quad. So that is really cool to see. And that's a very good positive feedback for me, especially in like the hamstring as well. Like if I'm doing a side pose, I can actually see multiple separations there. So that's good visual feedback, because again, the number on the scale doesn't mean anything to me, right? The difference between 195 and 185 is like, I can't really tell the difference. But the difference between 195 and 175, I can certainly tell the difference, right? And I mean, I'm twice as big as I was, 3 years ago when I started this journey. So that's awesome. So I think a next serious bulk and another serious cut, in a year from now, if I step on stage wherever I'm in, hopefully Hawaii, that would be cool. If I was in Hawaii, that'd be awesome. We'll see. I'll let you guys know Monday where I'm going. That'd be cool. But so I don't know. Maybe do a competition in Hawaii, which would be sick. Like a beach bodybuilding competition, that'd be cool. So that's that. I don't know. But regardless, if you are cutting, I think it's important to have something that you're looking for visually, before after pictures or whatever, and track your progress that way, because that's a little more rewarding than seeing the number on the scale go down. Because you see the number on the scale, you're like, oh, I'm down 10 pounds. I can't tell the difference. Oh, wait a minute. My quad, that vein wasn't there. Now there's a vein there. That's so cool. That to me is more rewarding than seeing the number on the scale go down, or at least more what's the word? It's better feedback than seeing the number on the scale go down, seeing the actual physical progress rather than the numerical progress. So yeah, anyways, chest day. Gonna go get a bicep pump. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be great. And then I gotta actually get home and edit the last 3 videos because I've been lazy. So alrighty, see you inside.